Alrighty, today's project is burgers in the freeze dryer. And I've got a bunch of patties here that I made up. And we got 12 underneath the parchment paper there, and the rest right up here for a total of 19 of them. And I'm going to cook these up on the pellet grill. And we're going to put them in the freeze dryer and put some burger patties away. More protein the better, the way I figure it. We'll see how this thing does on burgers. It's supposed to do real well. We're going to find out, aren't we? Well, these are done and pretty much ready to go. And I got them on paper towel to get as much grease out of them as I can after they're cooked. And you can do hamburger raw, as long as it's real lean. But the problem is fat and grease and stuff like butter or a lot of lard or bacon, stuff like that. The fat's just not going to freeze dry well. And I cooked these out on the pellet grill. I'll take you out and show you the ones that are still cooking. Alrighty, these are ready to come off. Oh yeah. We'll be able to eat those 15, 20 years later if we want to save them that long. They might outlive me. My golly. So, I'll show you the rest of the process here in a little bit. Now, love my Oklahoma Joe smoker. Pellet grill. Love this thing. Alrighty, burgers are done. We couldn't resist and ate 2 of them. But anyway, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 burgers. Nice and seasoned and cooked perfectly. And we're doing a tray of mushrooms. So, we've only got 3 trays going in. And as you already know, it holds 4 trays. There's the 4th one. But you don't have to have all the trays in there at once. So, as soon as this thing gets ready to go, we got about 4 more minutes. And then it's going to prompt me to put the food in. I'm going to put the food in and it'll do everything all by itself after that. Nothing to it. And these are pre-cooked burgers. And I guess you can probably freeze dry lean meat burgers. But like I said, fat, you're taking a chance of having fat or grease go rancid if you're not very careful. And I dabbed a lot of the grease off these burgers. Okay, so, and they're cooked just on the edge of completely done. So you'll be able to reconstitute them in some water and then cook them the rest of the way in a fry pan to heat them up, or the oven, or the microwave. However we decide to do it. So, here we go. A couple minutes, it's going to be in the freeze dryer, and we'll have a look at it when it's done. Loving this freeze dryer. Got quite a bit of food put away already. And, I don't know, I think it's a real good investment. Life is good at the freeze dryer. A lot of noise, I know, but look at this. Okay, we'll get the screen away. Yep. Gotta love it. Alrighty, here we are, all done. Mushrooms and burger patties. And I could add more drying time if I thought it was necessary at this point, but I don't. It's the machine's been dead on every time, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna cancel the extra dry time by hitting this button right here. Okay, and we're going to do no defrost, and that shuts her off. Okay, now we're going to go over here and make sure this isn't in the water, because if it is, you can suck that water back up and ruin your whole batch. But I'm up out of the water quite a ways here, and we're going to get the pressure out. Just like that. Now, we're going to open this up and see what we got. Open all the way here. Tray number 1. Now these come out a little bit warm because it was in the drying stage. But look at that. Look at this. Dry as a bone, my friends. Dry as a bone. And we got another one there with burgers. Once again, dry as a bone. They shrunk quite a bit, as you can see from when I put them in. And then here's our mushrooms. And they too are nice and dry. Don't weigh a thing. No weight to them. So, I'm going to bag these up. You know the routine on the bagging. But so far, just about everything I've freeze-dried has been perfect. The burgers are perfect now. The only thing I've had trouble with so far has been those big, juicy blackberries you get at the grocery store. They just don't want to freeze-dry. And I'm going to try some strawberries here soon. Bananas worked out good. Raspberries worked out good. And yeah, mushrooms and burgers both worked out good. Spaghetti sauce, pizza. I'm just having a ball. And we're getting a lot of stuff put away. Now these, we're going to just reconstitute in water. And don't want to put too much water in there when it's doing it. And they'll soak up what they need. And then you can finish cooking them or heat them up, whatever you want to do. Mushrooms can be added right to soups and sauces and stuff like that, just like they are. And I don't know, this is just the coolest thing ever. And I'm going to put a link in the description on here for you. And if you're thinking about getting one of these critters, hit the link here and take a look at the prices. And if you have any questions at all, I'm sure willing to help. But the link will be in the description, and that'll get me a little boost for helping spread the word on these great machines, and also get you a smoking deal on one. That's the key right there. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and there's really no reason to come back and show you these in a bag because it's just going to be in a bag. But I'll mark the bags like I do, and I put in my oxygen absorbers, and they're very important. Very important. And something else that's important, the bags don't suck up like when you freeze dry, or I'm sorry, bags don't suck up like when you vacuum pack seal a bag, like the vacuum sealers. And the Mylar just doesn't do it that way. But as you can see, they do suck in pretty good. And the oxygen absorbers take out all of the oxygen so your food doesn't rot or anything. This is enough spaghetti for 2 people. You can see it's sucked down pretty good. So, anyway, I got to get a couple totes and start putting this stuff in totes. But we've got a lot of food put away already. And like I said, for camping, it's just the berries, man, because you go out there in the field and you can have home-cooked spaghetti or burgers or whatever you want. Add water. Nugget shooter out.